All glory to our power, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Greetings to the hopeful elect, Kwam Jasharala. Alright, family led by the Spirit. We're going to go to 1 Chronicles chapter 16. And we're going to do David's song of thanksgiving. So we got to give, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi thanksgiving. And then we're going to finish it with Elohim's covenant with David, which is chapter 17. So let's proceed. On the day David first delivered this psalm into the hand of Asaph and his brethren to thank Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi. Oh, give thanks to Elohim, call upon his name, make known his deeds amongst the people. Sing to him, sing psalms to him, talk of his wondrous works, glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those who rejoice, Let the hearts of those rejoice who seek Yahawah Elohim. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works which he has done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. O seed of Israel, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen ones. Yeah, man, we're his people. Remember that. We're the real Israelites. He is Elohim, Yahawah, our Elohim. His judgments are in all the earth. Remember his covenant forever, the words which he commanded for 1,000 generations, the covenant which he made with Abraham, our forefather, and his oath to Isaac, our father, and his and confirmed to it to Jacob for his status, our father, our great-grandfather, and our father. To Israel for an everlasting covenant. See, we're the children, man. We are the children of the light. Saying, to you I will give the land of Canaan as the allotment of your inheritance, when you were few in numbers, indeed very few, and strangers in it. When they went from one nation to another, and from one kingdom to another, man, scattered through all the four corners. He permitted no man to do them wrong. Yes, he rebuked kings for their sakes, saying, do not touch my anointed ones, and do my prophets no harm. See, man, protected and shielded by Elohim, man. Sing to Yahawah Elohim all the earth. Proclaim the good news of his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory amongst the nations, his wonders amongst all the people. For Yahawah Elohim is great and greatly to be praised. He is also to be feared above all gods. See? Oh, your name, mama. For all the gods of the peoples are idols. Yeah, man. All these wandering stars, all these, all these heavenly bodies, they're all idols, man. But Yahawah Elohim made the heavens. Honor and majesties are before him. Strength and gladness are in his place. Give to Elohim, O families of the people. Give to Yahawah Elohim glory and strength. Give to Elohim the glory due to his name. And glorified be your name, Abba Yahawah Elohim. See? Bring an offering, and come before him. O worship Elohim in the beauty of holiness. Tremble before him all the earth. For the world also is firmly established. It shall not be moved. Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad, and let them say amongst the nations, Yahawah Elohim reigns. Let the sea roar in all its fullness. Let the field rejoice in all that is in it. Then the trees of the woods shall rejoice before Yahawah Elohim, for he is coming to judge the earth. And yet he is, man, his right hand. Oh, give thanks to Elohim, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. And says, save us, O Yahawah Elohim of our salvation. Gather us together and deliver us from the Gentiles, to give thanks to your holy name, to triumph in your praise. Blessed be Yahawah Elohim of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. And all the people says, Selah, hallelujah, and praise Yahawah Elohim. Man, that was beautiful, man. That's King David, man. And then let's proceed, man. It says regular worship maintained. So he left Asaph and his brothers there before the ark of the covenant of Elohim to minister before the ark regularly as every day's work required. And Obed-Edom with his 68 brethren, including Obed-Edom, the sons of Yedutun, and Hosah to be gatekeepers, and Saduk the priest and his brethren, the priests, before the tabernacle of the Lord at the high places that was at Gibeon, to offer burnt offering to Elohim on the altar of burnt offering regularly, morning and evening, and to do according to all that is written in the laws of the Lord, which he commanded Israel, our law, statutes, and commandments. And with them, Haman and Jedutun had the rest, who were chosen, who were designated by name to give thanks to Elohim, because his mercy endures forever. And with them, Hinam and Jedutun, to sound aloud with trumpets and cymbals and the musical instruments of Elohim. Now the sons of Jeduthun were gatekeepers. Then all the people departed, every man to his house, and David returned to bless his house. Now here's chapter 17, the Elohim's covenant with David. And see, this is talking about Yahawashi, man. Now it came to pass when David was dwelling in his house, that David said to Nathan the prophet, See now, I dwell in the house of cedar, but the ark of the covenant of Elohim is under tent curtains. Then Nathan said to David, Do all that is in your heart, for Yahweh Elohim is with you. But it happened that night that the word of Yahweh Elohim came to Nathan, saying, Go and tell my servant David, Thus says Yahweh Elohim, You shall not build me a house to dwell in, for I have not dwelt in a house since the time when I brought up Israel even to this day, but have gone from tent to tent, and from one tabernacle to another. Wherever I have moved about with all Israel, have I ever spoken a word to any of the judges of Israel, who I commanded to shepherd my people, saying, Why have you not built me a house of cedar? Now therefore thus shall you say to my servant David, Thus says Yahweh Elohim of hosts, I took you from the sheepfold, from following the sheep, to be ruler of my people Israel, and I have been with you wherever you have gone, and have cut off all your enemies from before you, and have made you a name like the name of the great men who are in the earth. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and I will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own, and move no more, nor shall the sons of wickedness oppress them any more as previously. Selah, hallelujah, man. That's their deliverance. Since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, also I will subdue all your enemies. Furthermore, I tell you that Yahweh Elohim will build you a house, and it shall be when your days are fulfilled, when you must go to be with your fathers, that I will set up your seed after you, who will be of your sons, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build me a house, and I will establish his throne forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son, and I will not take my mercy away from him, as I took it from him who was before you. And I will establish him in my house and in my kingdom forever, and his throne shall be established forever. According to all these words and according to all this vision, so Nathan spoke to David. Glorified be your name, Yahweh Elohim. See, that's talking about Yahawashi, because he's a descendant of Judah, of David. His, Mashiach Yahawashi, his right hand, his kingdom is going to be established forever. Then King David went in and said before Yahweh Elohim and said, Who am I, O Yahweh my Elohim, and what is my house that you have brought me this far? And yet this was a small thing in your sight, O Elohim, and you have also spoke of your servant's house for a great while to come, and have regarded me according to the ranks of men of high degree, O Yahweh my Elohim. What more can David say to you for the honor of your servant? For you know your servant, O Yahweh Elohim, for your servant's sake and according to your own heart. You have done all this greatness in making known all these great things. See, King David knew, man, that Mashiach Yahawashi was going to be the anointed one, man. He was going to rule. O Elohim, for your servants. Okay, here. O Elohim, there is none like you, nor is there any Elohim besides you, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And who is like your people Israel, the one nation on earth, whom Yahweh Elohim went to redeem for himself as a people, to make for yourself a name by great and awesome deeds, by driving out nations from before your people, whom you redeemed from Egypt. Yeah, man, because the whole world saw, man, what he did to Pharaoh, when he opened the sea, and they all saw the chariots. The world forgot, and now they're going to be reminded on the second Exodus. For you have made your people Israel your very own people. Yeah, man, we're strictly for the Lord forever. And you, Yahweh Elohim, have become the Elohim. And now, O Yahweh Elohim, the word which you have spoken concerning your servant and concerning his house, let it be established forever. And do as you have said. So let it be established, that your name may be magnified forever, saying, Yahweh Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, is Israel's Elohim. And let the house of your servant David be established before you. For you, Yahweh my Elohim, have revealed to your servant that you will build him a house. Therefore your servant has found it in his heart to pray before you. And now, Yahweh my Elohim, I have promised this goodness to your servant. Now you have been blessed. You have been pleased to bless the house of your servant, that it may continue before you forever. And you have blessed it. O Yahweh Elohim, it shall be blessed forever. Selah, hallelujah. See, there you go. See, King David was happy, man. He was, because, you know, uh, uh, Yahawah, our Elohim, our Father Abba, he revealed to him, that Mashiach Yahawashi was going to come from the tribe of Judah, and he was going to, establish, he was going to reunite the whole kingdom and establish, the holy city of Jerusalem, New Jerusalem, Zion, saying forever and ever, man. And that's about to happen soon, man. I hope this was edifying, man. Be happy, rejoiceful, man. Lion and Spirit family, man. Be proud to be an Israelite, man. And I mean, be humble and graceful and joyful that you're Israelite. And stay the course and have that zeal and fire for the Father. And don't look back, man, because we're about to get the kingdom. Shalom.